What's up, guys? Mike here from Swood and MikeG, and in today's video, I'm going to be covering Golem Megaknight. Now, these are two cards you don't really necessarily think are going to work together very well, but once you hit double Elixir, this deck is monstrous. Wait, that's not a word. Can't English, in the words of Swood, who stole it from me, so I guess I trademarked it first? I don't really know, but it's a crazy deck, guys. So over here, opening this GC chest up for you guys. Hopefully we get some legendaries in the end here. 3 kin cards, that's pretty good. Some wizard and some 6 frees. Can't complain too much about that. Sadly, no legendary, but still 12 in chest. Not bad, not bad. We got plenty of gold to work with. So I'm just gonna jump into the last 3 matches of this GC, and let's get right into this. All right, so I'm gonna cycle Mega Man to start off with this deck. You basically just cycle cards that aren't Golem until you're in double Elixir as much as possible. You just play defense, you try to pump up, and you don't play Golem basically ever. Then once double Elixir hits, you Golem, you do your Mega Knights, and you just overwhelm your opponent with staggering, monstrous pushes, and it's just absolutely insane. So right here, he's going to play Bats to try to defend the mortar. I'm going to zap him nice and quick, which is the best way to do things. He's going to respond to my Mega Man with Ewas. That's fine. I'm going to play Baby Dragon. So the one nice thing about this deck is you can use Mega Knight and single Elixir. I do believe I use it coming up here in a little bit. However, I decide not to at this point in the game. I just let the Ewas do its thing because my left tower is already at 1850 due to the mortar. So the damage is going to balance out over time. So he's going to respond to my Ewas with Miner, which is pretty good. At this point, I'm actually at a pretty good Elixir lead, so I feel comfortable goleming here. The only exception to the double Elixir rule with Golem is if you're up in Elixir. So at this point, I'm just trying to feel out what he has here. I'm not really going to support the Golem push all that much. And since he played Bats, I'm debating pumping, which I decided to do. So the Tesla and the Bats are just going to tear right through the Golem, and he's going to fireball the pump. However, I feel like that interaction worked really well for me because now I know he has Tesla, he doesn't have Tornado, and he doesn't have Inferno Tower. That's really good for me, especially going to double Elixir. This is basically looking like a free win. So now he thinks he's out of tanks, so he's going to try to do the thing. I tried to mortar glitch out the mortar by playing it in the right tile. However, I misclick and put it 1 too low. If you put a card on the exact circle of a mortar's radius when it's deployed, it'll glitch out and won't shoot the whole time. It's pretty broken. I don't know if you guys knew that or not. My Mega Knight unfortunately does not get jump here, but my Mega Minion goes to town. It just starts swiping away the tower. Just goes to town, man. You just gotta respect the Mega Minion sometimes. And unfortunately, this man, he just did not know how to protect his virginity very well. So we're gonna pump up. He's gonna go for Miner. And he misses a fireball. Really good for me, not gonna lie. That was kind of a tipping point for this game. This game was actually ridiculously close to the point of, like, if he didn't miss that fireball, I'm 99% sure I was gonna lose this game. He goes for some cool miners. I decided to tornado it off the pump it onto my tower, which is now going to get chipped down to 1446. So now the wheel push begins. So I play Golem, I play Mega Knight, I'm going to play Baby Dragon or Ewas. I believe I choose Ewas. Then I believe I choose Mega Minion to try to zap, just punch all this stuff, kill the Knight. Then I'm going to throw a Baby Dragon on top of this. Basically, I'm just kind of trying to throw down a million troops. Then I'm going to tornado the Knight onto the tower, so the Baby Dragon splashes the tower and the Knight. Which is really important. It also hits the Ewas. He played it a half second too early. If he waited a little bit longer, he would have won. And that dragon splashes with a split second left on that tower. If that had taken a millisecond longer, that game was over. I was dead. I was out. But now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to punish him, and I'm going to punish him hard. Once Tesla is in a 1-1 situation, they're over. You can't really play Tesla effectively. So he plays Tesla, I just Mega Minion swipe it down. He plays troops, I'm just going to drop Mega Knight, just whip it out. I'm going to zap away the Bats, easy. At this point, I'm going to tornado the Ewas on top of the tower, so my Mega Knight eventually jumps on top of it. It also catches the Golem explosion, so it gets good value. The tower's locked into the Mega Knight, the Golems are going to town. I'm going to play the Baby Dragon in the back. And this push is unfortunately going to fizzle. Mortar's actually a very hard deck to break through for whatever reason. But you do get there eventually. You just got to keep the grind up. So my Baby Dragon right now is going to town on this mortar. It is just popping away, blowing its fiery death into the bullseye. I guess it's almost like a perfect target for the mortar. He's going to try to play Tesla, learning his mistake from the first time. He's going to play to the side. However, that leaves him open to Mega Knight, which is just going to jump man right on top of that Knight. The Baby Dragon and the Mega Knight are going to take that down easily, and then I'm going to Tornado to save my Baby Dragon from dying and take out the Bats. Mega Knight jumps on the tower. The Golem Knight is going. I'm playing Ewas in the pocket, and this game is over, ladies and gentlemen. So, all because he missed a fireball, I was able to capitalize off that and take the W. Now, this guy's actually a pretty respectable opponent. And when I finally beat this dude, I knew this deck was actually someone legit. Because prior to this, I hadn't played against the best players in this GC. I had played against some very decent players, don't get me wrong. But no one exceptionally good. And Real Cena is one of the better GC clans that I've come across. Most of their players are consistently pretty decent. So I'm going to play Megan in the back. Once again, you just got to cycle a bunch of times with this deck. He plays Ice Golem. I'm going to go ahead and play Baby Dragon. Just kind of feel out the situation. This is actually a very hard matchup for the regular Golem deck. The Musketeer beatdown, as I like to call it, with Minion Horde and Battle Ram, Goblin Gang. There's a lot of threats for this deck to deal with, and it only has one poison. And traditionally it plays Log. Baby Dragon helps a little bit, so does Tornado and Zap. So I actually like this version a lot better against the Musketeers. I think it actually beats it, whereas the other build kind of loses to it. Mega Knight especially helps pretty drastically in this matchup, is you can just drop it on top of 2 Musketeers, get a pretty big Elixir lead. You can also Tornado them all into the same lane, or into a Mega Knight, which is something you will see me do later on in this game to basically clutch up and win. So my Ewas goes down on the tower, does a substantial amount of damage, and we're just playing the pump game right now. Against the Musketeers, I do like to Golem a little earlier, so contrary to the rule I told you guys earlier, there are exceptions, and I think a lot of the games I'm showing you today will emphasize these exceptions. So you're up in Elixir. With this deck, you definitely want to go in, and you want to be able to punish. So I'm just going to Mega Minion and chop down that Battle Ram. The chip damage the Barbs are going to get is, relevant, but this isn't a game of chipping. This is a game of, I'm going to take your tower, and then I'm going to take your other tower, and there's nothing you can do about it. So he plays 3 Musketeers in the back, and he plays Ice Golem, which is smart, in front. So I'm going to Tornado everything together, and the Mega Knight's going to jump man on top of that, kill the Ice Golem, kill the 1 Musketeer. The Golem's going to blow up, doing substantial damage to the other Musketeers, and then the Mega Knight's going to finish them off. He plays Minion Horde, I play Baby Dragon, it counters it off completely, finishes this push, and this push is nice and clean. That tower is gone. The Golemites are just chilling on the King Tower, the Baby Dragon's chilling on the King Tower, he zaps it away. That's 2 extra elixirs to spend. So now I pump up, he pumps up, and we are in double elixir, baby. This is where this deck shines, and this is where I know I have the game sealed, locked, and won. Once I hit double elixir, this game is basically unstoppable in my favor, especially when I'm already up a tower and up an elixir. So he plays 3 Musketeers in the back, and I'm not exactly sure what I do here. I believe I'm Mega Minion, and then I believe I Baby Dragon. Let's see if I can break my own plays, ladies and gentlemen. So I Baby Dragon, and then I think I'm Mega Knight the left side, or I Zap, and then E was the left side. Sorry. I'm then going to Mega Knight to the left. Yes, that's what happens. My Baby Dragon and Mega Minion clear off the right, and my push on the left just kind of gets destroyed. I can play another Mega Minion on the right side, and the Baby Dragon and Mega Minion are going to kind of just slowly tear through those Musketeers. The Mega Minion finishes off, and I'm just kind of going to town. He tries to play Desperation Battle Ram at the river, but that's okay. That's fine, because I have a Golem going down the pocket, I have a Mega Minion on the field, and I have some Golemites chilling. They took care of his pump, and I mean, to be honest, that game was just... It was just easy, man. Just easy wins. Just easy wins out here. Back in home, Hammer's Pro Team, It's just easy games. So let's hop into the game. They got me my 12th win. Now, this deck is literally designed to counter the popular Hog Mega Knight deck, which is everywhere in GCs. Also, it's quite good against lag bait, surprisingly, as long as they don't have Inferno Tower. If they have Inferno Tower, it's a very difficult matchup, but still winnable. So this deck destroys Hog Mega Knight. This guy also has Miner, which is a little strange, and he also has Arrows. So this isn't the conventional one by any means, but it's still pretty similar to the standard list. So right off the bat, I'm pretty excited about this game. I have Tornado, I have Ewas, I have Mega Knight. We're good. We're chilling. We have all the answers we could possibly need to his pushes. Knowing that, his win condition is out of cycle, and I'm up in Elixir. I'm going to throw down Golem right then and there. Just whip it out in the first 2 minutes of the game. We're just going to just watch it slowly and majestically walk up the grass towards his tower. He decides to Mega Knight's response. So you know what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen? Take a guess. If you thought it was Mega Knight, you were wrong. I'm going to Mega Minion. And then I believe... I just kind of let this push fizzle. I'm kind of mystified by my decision there. I don't know why I zapped so late. Maybe I had lag delay or something, or it's quite possible I'm just terrible at the game. You know what, it's much more likely that's the one. So he plays Hog here. I'm going to side a Mega Knight, and that Mega Knight's just going to chop right through his Mega Knight. It's going to get some good damage on the Hog Rider, and unfortunately I'm not able to Tornado here and actually don't really think I activated the King Tower for a relevant interaction this entire game, which is kind of hysterical considering the matchup. However, my Baby Dragon locks onto that tower. And now that he's played Goblins, I feel very safe. I might sneeze here, and if I sneeze on camera, I'll be very... Achoo! Dab. You're welcome. All right, so while I was dabbing, something happened on screen. Not exactly sure what, but it looks like I did some damage, so I'm going to take it. We're going to pump up here, and the game's going to reset. He's going to play Ewiz in the back. Not exactly sure about that play, but, you know, it is what it is. He's going to hog in center, try to take out my pump. I'm going to Ewiz and the Mega Minion, just swipe away at the hog, and not a single hit on that collector. So now this push is going to kind of fizzle. It also takes out the Ewiz, so that was actually a positive Elixir trade for me, especially considering he used arrows. So now I know for a fact I'm ahead. I'm going to Golem in the back, and once again, majestically watch it walk up the river. I think I just got to let this happen at this point. I don't really care too much about the miner. There's only 34 seconds left. I'm just going to go in for the kill. So I'm going to play Mega Knight behind my Golem. So now I have Mega Knight, Golem, and Baby D coming at him. So this play, ladies and gentlemen, was majestic. So I've dropped the Ewiz, and then I'm going to Tornado everything towards the river so the Ewiz can snipe away the Inferno Dragon. That play right there is what single-handedly won me this game. So now I'm going to Mega Minion and a Zap to deal with the Hog Goblins on the left. And my push is just going to break through. As simple as that. His tower's at 217. Now that the Mega Knight jumped on it. It's just OP, man. This deck, try it out. I really just don't have enough words to explain just how good I think this deck is. I made it in collaboration with Moon Knight, another member of the Hammer Pro team. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the deck down in the comment section down below. See you, YouTube.